In this video, we're going to have a look at installing doors and windows. So let's have a little look at some doors first of all. So on the Architecture tab, click the Door command. You will notice there are some preset doors. Now, if we wish to use one of these, that's fairly straightforward. But just looking at the names, you see they're called doors, and then you've got EXT for exterior and INT for interior. Therefore, we need to select the appropriate door. I'm going to put a couple internal single doors in there, and we can see the size there. Click on that, and then as we position the door, we can move the cursor either side of the wall to make it swing in or out. And also we can press the space bar to flip the hand of the door. There's my doors downstairs. Now for this door by here, this is a little door into a cupboard. I wanted a double door. Therefore, I'm going to have a look and see what we've got. Have we got any double doors internal? Yes, I have. 810, that looks about right. So I will click on that and put that in there, like so. Now let's say you haven't got the size of the door that you want, or the size of the window that you want. Well, let's have a little look at doing a door, and what we will do is edit the type. So once you've selected the type and style of door, edit type, duplicate it, change the name to a suitable name. In this case, I'll make it 1210 by same height. Click OK. And then as we scroll down here, we've got the dimensions, and I'm going to change that to 1210. Click off it, and then it's changed the width down there as well. So I can now press OK. And if I wanted to, I could now put that door, which is 1210 wide, in there. But I'm not going to put it there, but that's just how you do it. Now I'm going to do some windows. For the windows, I'm going to load family, find your window file. Okay, and then if you just single click and use the arrow button on the keyboard, you can scroll through the windows looking at what they are in the preview. Now I want a triple window, so Windows TPL for triple, and I'm going to go for that style there with some horizontal bars. So let's open up that. Now it will put that family of windows into our type selector in the properties box. And if we have a little look, we can see there are a selection of sizes loaded in. Now, there are not the sizes that I actually want, because you'll see the depths here are 910 and 1210. I actually want a 1060 depth. So I'm going to create my own window. Now, I'm going to pick one at the width that I want. So I will select that one and edit the type and duplicate it again. So same principle as before, but this time I am changing the height, not the width. You can, of course, change both at once if you really wish to. Okay. And Then I'm just going to double check I've got all of these what I want them to be. Okay, and say OK. Right, and now we can see that the sill height is also adjusted itself in the properties. This window is going into my lounge area. Now, as I position the window, you can see the dimensions either side of the window, so it makes it easier to center. And just make sure the cursor is on the outside of the wall so that the windowsill is the correct way around. Okay, for the window in the kitchen, I'm just going to use something a little bit smaller. Therefore, I think I will use a window that's double instead of triple. Now you can always reposition them a little bit later on if you wish, with it very easy to do, so don't worry if they're not perfectly aligned as to how you would want them. And of course, let's put some external doors. See what we've got here. I will use this set by here. And again, do I want them opening in or out? And then a standard door. There we go, similar style. And again, you can use the load family to find more types of door. Okay, so what we'll do is quickly have a little look on our 3D view and just see the doors and windows that we put in downstairs. There we go. And let's have a little look inside the building as well. To do that, make sure you haven't got anything selected. In the properties, scroll down and tick the section box. Then click on the wireframe of the section box, and we've got a pair of arrows on each face. Grab the top one and drag it down. There we go. And then we can just spin the building round and see a number of doors. And that concludes our tutorial for doors and windows.